The Light That Heals, Red and Near Infrared Therapy Explained, Episode 1. Part 1, The Forgotten Nutrient, Light. In biology, energy is everything. Every heartbeat, every thought, every repair process in your body is driven by a flow of energy. And yet, the single most important source of natural energy we evolved with, sunlight, has been almost completely engineered out of our lives. This isn't a metaphor. We are chronically deprived of the most bioactive wavelengths of light, especially red and near infrared. And most people have no idea how deep that deprivation runs. Modern lighting systems, LED, fluorescent, display screens, were designed for visibility, not biological health. They emit high amounts of blue light, but virtually none of the longer wavelengths that support cellular repair, mitochondrial function, and circadian balance. At the same time, we're surrounded by a growing web of non-native electromagnetic fields, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, 5G, and wireless everywhere. These frequencies interact with the body's electrical system, adding oxidative stress, disturbing cellular signaling, and further taxing mitochondrial energy reserves. So we're not just living in a state of light deficiency, we're living in a state of bioenergetic imbalance. Too much dissonant input, not enough regenerative signal. For most of human history, our cells bathed daily in red and infrared light from the sun, firelight, and reflected Earth radiation. These wavelengths charge the mitochondria, energize ATP production, reduce inflammation, and repair oxidative damage. But now we live in homes that block infrared. We wake up in darkness, we stay up under artificial blue light. Even the light that best illuminates a video like this one is harmful, actually. We get the stress signals, but not the healing frequencies. This is more than a modern inconvenience. It's a fundamental mismatch between our biology and our environment. That's why in this series we'll explore how targeted red and near-infrared light therapy helps restore what nature gave us and what technology has taken away. And we'll show you how specific wavelengths of light delivered with the right power, precision, and spectrum can radically shift your biology towards energy clarity and repair. Part 2. What is red light therapy? Red light therapy, also called photobiomodulation, is the use of specific wavelengths of light to stimulate healing, energy production, and cellular repair. It began with NASA experiments in the 1990s looking for ways to accelerate wound healing in space. What they discovered was astonishing. Certain wavelengths of light, especially in the red and near-infrared spectrum, activate our cells' mitochondria, the engines of our biology. These wavelengths penetrate the skin and reach deep into tissue, muscles, nerves, even the brain, boosting energy production, reducing inflammation, and speeding up regeneration. Today, red light therapy is used for skin rejuvenation and anti-aging, muscle recovery and pain relief, brain and cognitive support, hormonal balance, wound healing, and plenty more. And unlike many other modalities, it's non-invasive, drug-free, and has virtually no side effects when used correctly. But not all light is created equal. The specific wavelengths matter, and that brings us to the core of this series. Part 3, the 9 most important wavelengths. From what I've studied, there are 9 key wavelengths that show the most potent biological effects, each one targeting specific tissues and functions in the body. Let's walk through them. Number 1, 480 nanometers. This is actually blue light. 480 nanometer light, often labeled as harmful, is actually part of the natural morning sunlight spectrum. In small, intentional doses, it plays a vital role in regulating mood, energy, and our circadian rhythm. But in isolation, like the constant blue from screens and LED lights, especially at night, it becomes biologically disruptive. In our device, we include 480 nanometers as part of a balanced therapeutic spectrum, combined with longer wavelengths like red and infrared to mimic nature's healing light more precisely. So 480 nanometer light targets the skin surface, has powerful antibacterial effects, and is excellent for acne, wound cleansing, and skin tone improvement. Number 2, 590 nanometers, amber yellow light. Aids in lymphatic and circulatory stimulation, reduces redness, rosacea, pigmentation issues. It is often overlooked, but incredibly important for skin healing. Number 3, 630 nanometer, red. Surface level red light. It stimulates collagen and elastin production and helps with wrinkles, fine lines, and shallow tissue repair. Number 4, 660 nanometers, deep red. Penetrates deeper into the dermis layer of the skin, where it enhances ATP production and mitochondrial function and reduces inflammation and supports cell regeneration. Number 5, 670 nanometers, precision red, used in studies for retinal healing and macular degeneration, and is a sweet spot for neurological tissue support. Number 6, 810 nanometer, near infrared, crosses the blood-brain barrier. It increases oxygenation and cerebral blood flow and supports cognitive clarity, mental health, and neural repair. Number 7, 830 nanometers, near infrared. This offers deep tissue penetration. It's effective for joint health, nerve repair, and muscle recovery, and helps reverse long-term inflammation. Number 8, 850 nanometers, near infrared. Encourages peak mitochondrial activation and promotes bone growth, wound healing, and full body regeneration. It's known as a foundational wavelength for photobiomodulation. Number 9, finally we get to 1060 nanometer, also part of the infrared spectrum. It offers the deepest penetration. It has thermal fat-reducing effects, increasing blood flow, and supports metabolism, vascular function, and body contouring. These 9 wavelengths work together in synergy, covering every layer of the body from the skin surface to the brain and beyond. Part 4, why the spectrum matters. Some devices only use 1 or 2 wavelengths, usually 660 nanometer and 850 nanometer, which offer decent results. But the truth is, your body responds best to a broader spectrum. Each wavelength targets different cells, depths, and functions, and they work together like a symphony. Red stimulates the skin and mitochondria. Amber balances skin tone and blood flow. Near infrared repairs nerves, muscles, and joints. Infrared enhances circulation and thermogenesis. Using all 9 wavelengths allows for deeper healing, faster results, and broader benefits from skin to cells, from surface to brain. Part 5, why 5-watt dual chip LEDs are essential. Now here's the part most people overlook, the power and the precision of this technology. Not all red light panels are created equal. Many consumer grade devices use cheap 3-watt single chip LEDs. And while they may glow red, they simply don't deliver the power needed to penetrate deeply into tissue. Our new line of red light therapy devices uses 5-watt dual chip LEDs, which means higher irradiance, more energy per square centimeter, in other words, deeper tissue penetration, shorter session times with more effective outcome, and better longevity for the unit. The result, you get therapeutic level results in a fraction of the time with consistent dosage across the entire panel area. Penetration equals power and power equals results. And that's the standard we hold ourselves to in every device we sell. And that, of course, includes our new red light therapy devices, which I'm proud to introduce you to now. But before we get to that, there is an essential disclaimer. I am not a health professional of any kind and make no medical claims. I'm just a researcher that goes deep into subjects that I consider important on effective methods for health, and I like to keep them from being lost into the dustbin of history. So you may have noticed that I like to make videos about this kind of stuff. I don't give any medical advice. None of my statements regarding products or ideas are intended to diagnose, treat, or prevent or cure any disease. If you have a medical condition, I advise you to consult a professional for advice. Okay, so our red light therapy devices are not medical devices. Moving on. Part 6, what's next? To recap, we're living in a light-starved world. Red and near-infrared light therapy helps us restore what we've lost. The right wavelengths matter, and so does the power delivering them. Our bodies are designed to thrive in the presence of natural healing light. And that's why I'm so excited to bring you this new series and to introduce you to our new product line designed to deliver all 9 key wavelengths powered by professional grade 5-watt dual chip LEDs. So visit me at Health Harmonic to learn more, or simply click on the link in the description where you're watching this to see all the different sizes we have. Everything from these small tabletop units to the large unit that you can see behind me here. And we've got a number of sizes in between as well. We also have a couple different stands available for commercial settings in case you have a clinic that you'd like to add red light therapy sessions to your offerings and boost the results you are delivering to your clients. In another video, we'll go through all the different models, but mostly the differences are in the size. They all include all 9 wavelengths of light, which we've covered here in this video, and they all have 7 preset programs for specific applications such as skin radiance and sports endurance. They also all allow precise control over the specific wavelengths and even modulation with pulse frequencies between 1 hertz and 10,000 hertz, a pretty wide frequency range, and that can be refined to specific pulse frequencies on each specific wavelength. So there's a lot going on with these light panels. It's really versatile what can be done with them. So think of these as the next generation of red light therapy. So if you've used red light therapy before, get ready for a whole new experience. Again, visit healthharmonic.com to learn more about our new red light therapy devices, or click the link in the description on this video, depending on where you're watching this. And if this is an ad, you might be able to click on the actual video and it'll take you right to that further information about these devices. In the next episode, we'll take a closer look at the cellular science, how red light interacts with your mitochondria to boost energy, reduce stress, and even slow the aging process. So if you're interested in reclaiming your biological light connection, be sure to subscribe and follow this journey. Thanks so much for spending this time with me. And until next time, stay radiant.